Hey guys, I want to make a quick guide about Imp Warlock. I guess you realized maybe the last 24, 48 hours that Imp Warlock is all over the ladder, and that has a reason. I will show you why. You also go to HearthstoneReplay.net, that I show you a little bit of what's going on in the meta right now, what we can already see, and I talk quick about the deck. After this talk, you have I also show you gameplay. It's a game against Ping Mage. It's also a very common deck since expansion release, so stay tuned for the game. First of all, we go into the Imp Warlock deck. What I show you here is a completely standard deck list. That means that's the deck list that has the most games on HearthstoneReplay.net, and it also has a good win rate. There are some decks, you know, they have like 100, 200 games, they have a higher win rate. This is the super standard. You can change things like you want, and you can also make this a budget version, because the only Blademaster Okani is for free, but you can also change Okani if you want, and Imp King Rafaam is not necessary. Would I recommend it? Yes. Is it necessary? I would not say it's necessary. If you want to keep these two things out, put 2x Seed Giant inside. That makes it to a budget version, but it's still strong. Okay, alright. What is the deck about? I mean, what are the key cards? Key cards are the Flustered Librarian, very strong turn 1. If you have this on hand, it's a very good chance that you win the game, especially combined with the Wicked Shipment or the Fiendish Circle. When you maybe are coin turn, you can put this on turn 2. You already have a 5 attack minion on the second turn, what makes it very strong. Surely the location, and yeah, the Mischievous Imp, or how I hope I pronounced it correct. Summon a copy of this, infuse 3, and easily it's infused by 3 with this deck. Summon 2 copies instead. That means, yeah, 3 imps. That's high value. I mean, you get 9 attack and 9 HP for 4 mana. That's big value. And if you play the Imp King, then the Imp King is definitely also a key card, because it can refill your board when the enemy killed it. Besides that, but you have cheap imps. The Flame Imp, that is also a very good one turn. Voidwalker is not an imp, but you know, sometimes it's maybe necessary to just put a taunt to maybe defend the imps or whatever. So also a good card here in this deck, cheap. Good at the start, but also you can trade it. Bloodbound Imp for 2 mana, 2/5. Yes, it gives your hero 2 damage when he attacks, but you don't care so much about your own HP, because at the end it's a race with this deck that you have to win. Summon a 3/2 Imp upgrades when you have 5 mana, so it would summon 2 of them. It's definitely one of the cards that is also can be changed if we see later on refinement in this deck. That's definitely one of the cards that is sometimes not in the deck. Like I said, I want to talk here about the most standard version that is out right now, because it's not an in-depth analysis or whatever, something like this that I'm doing here. I want to present you the deck and I give you a very quick guide. One of the most important cards here in the deck, Impending Catastrophe. Draw a card, repeat for each imp you control. It's easily possible that you have 4 imps on the board. You draw a card, 4 more. That means 5 cards for 2 mana. That's just crazy. Yeah, the location, I guess you know how it works. Fiendish Circle, 4 imps, 4/1/1 for 3 mana, especially combined with the Flustered Librarian, very nice. Imp Gang Boss, also a card that is outside in some deck lists, so not one of the key cards, but it's an imp. 4/1 for 3 mana with a Death Rattle, that's not bad. Okani always works, you know why. Demonic Assault, also one of the cards that is sometimes not in the deck. 4 mana, make 3 damage, summon 2 1/3 Voidwalkers with Taunt. It's just a little bit a line of defense. or can be also a finisher when the enemy has just 3 HP left. One of the most important cards, the Shady Bartender Battle Cry, give your demons +2/+2. Super strong turn 5 if you have a full board. Should I explain to you about it? So game plan is spend as much mana as you can every turn on playing imps. Try to buff the imps with the location, or maybe later on with the Shady Bartender. Don't be so sad about when imps are dying, because usually you like that this imp or the Imp King Rafaam get infused, so you have 3-4 imps dying, you play this, you have another board. Okay, it's only 3 imps, but 3 good ones. Maybe they die, Imp King Rafaam brings 4 of them back and gives all imps +2/+2. Also the imps that are still on board get +2/+2 with the Imp King Rafaam when he is infused. Okay, so yeah, that's the game plan. Usually Mulligan is the best. If I could choose, I would have the Flustered Librarian on hand, Fiendish Circle on hand, and maybe the location. That would be my favorite Mulligan. With coin even better because of the Fiendish Circle that you can play on turn 2. Flame Imp is also nice. Wicked Shipment is completely fine. Bloodbound Imp is okay. Okay. So you have a lot of possibilities that are okay for the Mulligan, but like I said, best is Librarian, Circle, location, right? Yeah, then it's closing out the game. That means go as fast as possible on enemy's face, because you have no late game. I mean, what you have is the Imp King Rafaam. That's like the second or maybe the third board, because you already regain the board with the Mischievous Imp. But besides that, you have no late game. That means run them down, run them down. That's how the game is working. The usual playtime with this deck is around 5 minutes, so it's pretty fast forward. That also makes it a good deck to climb. Now I show you very quick on Hearthstone replay how it's going on. I choose here Diamond 4-1. We have very less legend, and even more or less legend top 1000 here, so I just choose Diamond 4-1. Imp Warlock, first place. That shows you already that the deck is definitely good to play. When you go here, you see there are some different decks. I think that's the deck that I showed you. Here you see only 3 different versions. Sea Giant version is also here. So yeah, different versions are definitely possible. Matchups, not that much data at the moment, but you see you have a lot of good matchups. Thief Rook, I'm not sure if this is even getting played. Yeah, okay, Control Shaman, definitely not a good matchup for you. But besides that, everything is winnable, especially when you have a good draw, good starting hand. That makes the deck nice to play. It's definitely strong at the moment. I think it will not get nerfed because it's not too OP. So my recommendation is to you just try it out. Like I said, think about one or the other card. If you want to change it, there are definitely changes possible. And there is, like I said, even a budget version possible. If you're not sure, hey, this is really the right deck for me, you just started with the new expansion, you don't have Mega Bundle or whatever, so you don't have a lot of dust or whatever, then put Imp King Rafaam out, put a Sea Giant in, because you know how Sea Giant works, and put Okani out and put maybe another Sea Giant in, so 2 Sea Giants, and just try it with this. It's everything possible. You can put the Voidwalkers out, you can put Peasants in, so a lot of variabilities that you have here at the moment. Alright guys, that's it. Like I said, now the gameplay after this talk against the Mage. Enjoy it. Imp King Rafaam is definitely working in the matchup, and I see you. Have good luck in the ladder. Bye bye. Want to make a video about the Imp Warlock. I played it 15-20 games now in the past 24 hours. It's working good. I guess you also see maybe a lot in the ladder. This is working especially good when you have a little bit of high roll at the start of the game.
Your curiosity will be the end of you. I will.
It's good for the Mulligan, the other two cards are not good. Or we play against Mage. I don't like to play against Mage these days, but okay. No good Mulligan for us. No, really not a good Mulligan. Sad.
The culprit was not tidy.
Me tusks won't stop shattering. These books are
For the finishing
Put some
touch.
gloves on.
a smidge of this, a pinch of that. Yes, that's the one.
I wonder.
Are you little?
To die for.
Yeah, looks not really good for us.
A little fire never hurt nobody.
Job's done.
That's good, we can draw cards. One dead imp and we have an Imp King Rafaam. Okay, it's alright.
Finally! Minions that obey me! Mostly. Job's done.
That's the good thing about Imp King Rafaam, I mean...
You wish to match wits with me.
killed one. That's hard.
The top shelf is extra.
Big damage. Yeah, why not?
What is it?
I don't know this enemy deck so good. I'm not sure what he still has. Okay, yeah. Okay, nothing. That's it with the gameplay. I stop here the video. This was a game 6:30 long. I would say usually you can be a little bit more faster. It's right now it's only here Diamond 4. Like I said, I started with this account to play yesterday, so not a lot of things happened so far. It's working good, the Imp Warlock. I stop here the video from the gameplay and I will now also record a little guide, a little talk about the deck, so that in total we have at the end like maybe a 15 minutes video about the deck. See you guys, have fun with the this deck in the ladder, and good luck. See you, bye bye.